Hi everyone and welcome back to the Brick Bods. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Today we're going to be doing a brick haul, but it's a vlog as well because last week I had the opportunity to go to the Dublin Lego store opening and in fact the Dublin Lego store preview event. So I figured I'd show you a little bit of my time in Dublin, give you a quick insight to the store and my thoughts on it, and then show you what I bought as well as part of the haul. So let's get straight into it. So Ryanair delivered me nicely to Dublin. I guess they could have done it a bit better because we were a little delayed both there and on the way back. But they got me there, so, you know. Did a little bit of sightseeing with my friends before heading to the preview event. And as this was the preview, it was all still boarded up, so you couldn't see what was inside. I met up with Greg from London Bridge Bricks here, and also Si O'Connor and his wife Lorraine. It was actually really special entering the Lego store because they had all the staff up the stairway, and every time someone new came in, they gave them a big round of applause. It made you feel really special. The store itself isn't a huge store, it's no Leicester Square, but it's the first Lego store in Ireland, so everyone's super excited about it, and the atmosphere was really fun. Everyone was just sort of rushing in and looking around and going upstairs and downstairs. It was a little bit chaotic, but good chaotic. So the store itself is quite a skinny store. They've got some customised elements, so it's different from just your average Lego store. It's got quite a few Lego landmarks sort of on the walls. We've got the lighthouse, although I believe the actual one doesn't have a sea monster. And then you've got a nice scene in front of the Halfpenny Bridge, which I'd visited earlier. And these characters play a little tune, little bit of Irish music plays as you wave your hand in front. The staircase has got a mural, but it's not done out of Lego bricks, it's just painted on, but with all minifigure faces in there. And then upstairs is where you've got sort of the interactive stuff. So you've got the minifigure factory, the builder minifigure, the pab wall. And I'd say that bit is the most cramped element of the store and the bit that was just heaving with people. And especially when we went back the next day, there was just children everywhere. And I think it could benefit with being a bit wider to accommodate that. I don't really know why they put it all into one small space, whether it might have been better to sort of spread that out a little bit more just for logistics of getting to it. But I guess after the initial rush, things might die down, might make it a little easier to get to. The pab wall is the new style, which I'm yet to actually experience. So I didn't need anything from the pab wall, so I didn't try and film a cut up from here. But I have heard that it's not as good as the old one. It's not as easy to get to the parts because the drawers do not pull out. All the sets are grouped by theme, so you've got most of the sets for sort of the kids downstairs, Friends, Disney, City, all of that is downstairs, Duplo's downstairs. But upstairs, you've got things like Star Wars, Jurassic World, and Harry Potter is all upstairs. Upstairs, they also had a camogie player. So that's the female version of hurling, which is a sport they play in Ireland. And that is also interactive. So if you wave your hand in front of the button, then it starts talking and the facial expression changes. So that was good fun and that looks pretty cool. After the Lego store, we headed for some pizza. Pizza was really good. And then back to the hotel for a rest because it's been a long day. The next day, I prioritised breakfast over heading to the Lego store again because I like breakfast. But there was definitely an atmosphere at the Lego store. There was dancing and music and loads of queues. You can see quite a lot of queues. You had to queue up to get a wristband. And if you weren't there at the very start of the day, then your wristband was for later on in the day. So when I got there at 9 o'clock, the earliest wristband was about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So I headed out and came back for that. But I really enjoyed both visits to the store. I was in and out quickly for the second one because I didn't want to take up the space in the queue given that everyone else hadn't seen it yet. So I'd just taken my friend to see it and we picked up some sets. So this is what my friend Tom picked up from the Lego store. He went for some attractive botanical sets to put in his kitchen, a little bit of decorative Lego, and he really liked the Everyone is Awesome set because, you know, it's awesome. And then he spent enough to get the gift with purchase as well. So let me show you what I picked up. So it's a little bit of a different view for the haul today, and that's purely because I'm super proud of how well I packed my suitcase coming back from Dublin. So I was umming and ahhing on what to buy in the store to reach the free gift limit, and I had to take into account the space in my suitcase. So let me show you inside. I mean, could you get any better packed than this? So in here we've got the free gift, 405 228, the Lego store. That's the one that you only get unless if you're going to a brand new Lego store. Or apparently a refurbished one, because it was available from the Leicester Square as well. And then you'll see I've got two of the exact same builds here. That's for a live stream that we're going to do where we both need to build from this set. So that's 76911, two of those. I've also got my little exclusive tile in here, which I'll show you in a minute. And a bag of random Lego. This didn't come from the store. I'll show you more details on that as well. But look, this is a set that I chose. I chose 43207, the Ariel's Underwater Palace. I was umming and ahhing between this and the new Disney Princess Castle. And I'm so glad I went for this one because the other box was a little bit wider or maybe a little bit longer, and there's no way it would have fitted in. I mean, there's a small amount of space there, but it literally is crammed right in there. It barely moves. And I think I did fantastic packing this suitcase fully out and getting every bit of space I could Lego-fied. So at the Lego store, they also had a whole bunch of these passports that they were trying to give out to pretty much everyone in the store, and they were super excited on the preview night when I turned up with two already wanting a stamp as opposed to getting one for the first time. So I'll show you the stamp that I got. The Dublin stamp is actually pretty good. It's not like all of the old ones, which is just a name and then the brick. It's actually a clover leaf, and also it's got the date on it, so I don't know if they'll be updating those every time, because Leicester Square also has one of the special ones, but it doesn't have a specific date. You do have the date ones that you can get each year, but this one is specific to the date. So yeah, they were very excited to look through my passport and see all the other places that I've been to. I'm doing pretty well for stamps, already over halfway. I'll also quickly show you the tile inside here. So when we went back the next day, they weren't giving them out in these little envelopes. They were only giving them out in the little bag that's inside. And so I imagine the envelope is kind of important to keep, because that's got the pool bag towers on. So there it is. I Love Lego Store, Dublin. So that's super exciting. And I have two of those because I got one on the preview night and one the next day as well. So that might help pay for the whole trip. I don't know if I'm going to part with it or not. And I said I'd give you a closer look at this other bag that I received. So some brick separators in there. This is essentially my friends that I'm staying with, Tom, who I already showed you his haul. He builds probably not as much Lego as we do, but he quite likes Lego. And so these are all the spare parts that he'd accumulated over the years. So the lipstick I think came from the Big Bang Theory because they use them as markers, and there's quite a few like Friends kitchen pieces in there. Got a little frying pan and a little mixer, and that's because there's a kitchen implement in the Big Bang Theory set as well. I was sad that he wouldn't let me have the whole Big Bang Theory set because that's one of the ones on my list. Random eye, and I think there's a random Star Wars creature thing. I can't remember what it's called. We did look it up. But yeah, just a whole variety of random bits. Most of them small, some of them left over from builds that he had played with and changed about. So he's not got a parts collection, and I kind of do. So I was pleased to fit that into my suitcase and bring that home with me as well. So I'll get that sorted into the parts. So that's it. We've come to the end of our haul. I hope you enjoyed this, the little insight into the Lego store in Dublin, and also seeing what I got and why I got it. I would definitely recommend heading to a brand new Lego store opening, even if it's not in the country that you're in, especially if you're going to be meeting up with other YouTubers, other Lego friends, other actual friends you've not seen for 2 years. I had the best time, and also seeing the faces of all of the people that had made it to the store opening and were really excited about the store opening as well. it was just totally worth it for that. So I had the best time and I would do it again for sure. So let me know in the comments below what you were most excited about from the Lego store opening and my haul. Also, if you want to see other brick hauls, then I'll link up the brick haul playlist at the very end of the video. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss an update. See you later.